Input Controls, Part 1, a WCI Consulting Instant Access Tutorial. In this screencast, we'll look at input controls, which allow users to adjust Business Objects report information on the fly or to shape reports for quick access to subsets of query results. The chart that is displayed in this example consists of all of the customers included in our query results. And although this chart is quite lovely, it's not very informative or usable. An input control will allow you to limit the number of elements in a particular report. To add an input control, click on the report object, in this case the chart, then select the Input Control tab in the left pane. Click New, and then select the report object to which you'll assign the input control. Let's select Customer Name. Click Next to continue. You have a variety of ways you can choose from that will help you select which results, customers in this case, to include in your report. You have choices that include entry boxes, combo boxes, radio buttons, list boxes. If you make a selection from any of these options, you will only be able to make a single choice for input in your report. In this example, you would only be able to select one customer for inclusion in your chart. That's not what we need for this report. So let's select Checkbox in the Multiple Selections area of the left pane. This will allow us to choose more than one customer for inclusion in our chart. Notice that once you've selected it, the control type is indicated in the Properties box on the right. Now, assign the input control a name and add a description. Let's type Pick a Customer for the name and Customer Names for the description. We can choose to select the list values from the report or customize it. We'll leave this at From Report. We can also choose to use a restricted list of values or not. We'll leave this at the default Yes option. We won't use any default values here, and we'll leave the filter operators at the In-List default. Finally, we can choose the number of lines to view before scrolling kicks in. In this case, we have plenty of room in our report's side panel, so let's use 10 lines. Click Next to continue. Review all of the choices made, and if everything is correct, choose Finish to return to the report. Notice that all of the customers are listed in our input control list, all with check marks next to their names. This tells us that all of the customers are currently included in our chart. Let's scroll to the top and deselect the choice Select All. Notice the chart now appears blank. To populate the chart, we can click the check boxes next to only the customers we want to include. As we select them, they appear in the chart contents. You can easily add customers to the chart in this way, and you can remove them by deselecting the check mark next to a customer name in the Input Control panel. Notice that as you add and remove customers using the input control, your chart immediately displays the results. If you wish to save the choices you've made to this report using the specific input control selection, you can do so, and then the next time you open your report, those customers will be included, and only those customers. This is very handy if you want to use a single initial report and then save specific choices in individual instances of your report. For instance, you might save a report as East Coast customers, or perhaps Midwest customers. Using input controls in this way is a great time saver. For more information about this or other instant access tutorials, contact your WCI consultant or visit us on the web at wciconsulting.com. Click Next to continue. Click Next to continue. Click Next to continue.